Hello, this is Blake Cousins, Third Phase of Moon.
Hello, Blake. It's Joe Rodriguez in LA. How are you?
Mr. Joe Rodriguez, we've been standing online right now. Okay, so Brent was talking to Joe a little earlier, and I'm just getting the phone call. Joe, what's going on over there in Los Angeles? You got something? Well, go ahead.
Yes. This morning at about, I'm not sure what time it was, early in the morning, I was waiting for my subject to leave her home.
Wait a second.
Cheating wife.
Okay, let me ask you, what do you mean your subject? What were you doing prior to this UFO sighting that we're about to see?
I'm a private investigator, been a private eye for a while, for about 20 years. So I was waiting for her to come out, see what she's going to do, who she's going to visit. And then I was just kicking back, as I usually do, looking at the stars or at the sky, and then I saw this bright, very bright thing, and I wasn't sure what it was. It was not swamp gas, it was not balloons, it was not an airplane as far as I can tell. Very bright. So I grabbed my camera, which I had in my hand. I always have it ready because I like to videotape the people coming out of their homes and stuff. I'm a stalker like that.
We're pulling it up right on Skype right now, the download, and Brent's got it in the timeline. And what time was this? It shot exactly at what time, Joe?
The time, I don't recall. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring it up on my computer right now.
Was it about 6:24 in the morning? Is that correct? Was it a little bit?
Very early. I was on the case since 5:30.
Wow, you got the embedded code on there. We're looking at the video right now. It's quite bright, and it seems quite large at the same time.
Very bright, very large, and I've never seen anything like that before. And I don't know what it is. It's not a weather balloon. It didn't look like an airplane or a helicopter. No sound. And good thing I had my camera in my hand ready and just started videotaping it.
We're looking at the colors too. It's like putting out colors of bright red and white and green flashes at the same time, and it's pretty much at the same time in a quite, I would say stable position, not really moving like horizontal left or right. It's almost hovering, I would say.
Right, but then when I would freeze it sometimes, I would freeze the image, it kind of forms a different shape too.
We're looking at the video, we're sharing it right here at Third Phase, we're blowing it up, analyzing it, very close up, green, and it's absolutely some kind of morphing aircraft, it seems to me. Brent?
It seems like it.
I want to ask Joe, what part of LA were you in?
Brent, I was in the Rolling Heights area.
Was there anybody
no airports in that area that I can tell.
Was there anybody else that recognized this object in the sky besides yourself, Joe?
No, normally when I'm inside my vehicle doing surveillance, I kind of keep a low key. Otherwise, I would have been knocking on doors and telling people, getting witnesses and all that good stuff the way I like it.
Well, Joe's
I couldn't do that.
You're just always capturing things with your camera now. You're having your eyes on the skies. What do you think's going on with you and these strange phenomenon? Do you think you're being followed right now?
No, not at all. One thing for sure, and I want the public to know, I do not summon these things. I do not pray to those things at all. I only pray to God, no one else. It's just happened. I don't know. It just happened. Maybe because I'm more aware and I've seen these things and I have videotaped them. You see them on, here's a commercial, Joe Rodriguez UFO on YouTube. And because I know they're out there, I kind of know where to look or just know to look up. Because I've seen them, I've videotaped them. And that's what I recommend to everybody. Just whenever you have a chance, take a look up and see if you see anything strange and have a camera ready. Sometimes even the iPhone can work too, but if you have a camera, just have it ready.
We have the link below right in the description to Joe Rodriguez YouTube channel. We suggest everybody to take a look at that. And we're looking over, what you shot last week of that massive armada over Target. So you're just, it's quite gone viral. Many people have seen it around the world.
Yeah.
And now it's just back and forth, 2 videos from UFO hunter, private investigator Joe Rodriguez. I want to get your insight of what you thought of this new breaking video that we just posted apparently from Colorado, shot by a man named Lance Robertson. What's your take on the video?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. It's hard to say. My thinking is, I'm always about the people around you. I couldn't hear any witnesses. Apparently he had some children with him, but normally you would involve the children to say, hey, what is that, you know, or something. But I couldn't hear any background noise of a whole bunch of children at a soccer game, or if he's transporting them or whatever. It was just him talking, I think. Am I right?
Yeah, there's some raw video out there that basically you just kind of hear a little bit of holy, crap. What is that? Yeah. Did you see that?
Saying that. Right, but no wife, nobody else making comments about it. So it just kind of makes me wonder. But I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying it makes me wonder. That's all. But I've never. That's got to be one of the closest ones that I've ever seen. And another thing too is that it does not fit the same shapes of the other stuff we've seen. We've seen like manifestations of a different type of UFOs. This looks more mechanical, man-made. It just looks a little bit different.
Well, we definitely, I agree with you, Joe Rodriguez. I think it is man-made, and whether it's, we're looking at it closely, the video, constantly investigating it, scrutinizing it, and we're coming to the conclusion that whatever it is, it's there flying, and that's what the most intriguing part about it is. Is this some guy that made this homemade flying saucer in his garage and pulled a fast one? Well, that's very much possible, but it's definitely unidentified. It's up in the sky, in our opinion, and it's quite amazing. And again, now let's go back to this sighting that you captured this morning. The hypothetical points people are going to put out there is that this might be like an airplane flying directly into you, and their headlights from the plane coming into landing. What's your opinion, and what would you have to say when people obviously are going to ask and say this right here on Third Phase?
What I would say is the same thing I say all the time, and that is I have no idea what it is. It looks like it's something that's not an airplane or swamp gas or a balloon. It might be swamp gas, it might be a balloon, it might be an airplane. I have no idea. I just shoot it, take videotape and just throw it in there to you guys, and then we take it from there.
That's what Third Phase of Moon's all about, letting the people decide. The Colorado video, I think it's up to about, almost 100,000 hits, probably over 1 million worldwide, with everybody taking a look and posting it on their website. And the whole point is, we don't know. This is just things that are coming in on a rapid basis, just like Joe Rodriguez communicating right here at Third Phase of Moon, sharing his incredible footage to the world right now. And that's what this whole YouTube Third Phase of Moon and the YouTube UFO hunter community is all about. The collaboration, what can happen and get it out as fast as possible, will shake up and wake up the world. Mr. Joe Rodriguez, I really appreciate you again sharing this incredible footage. And what's next for you? And do a little shout out for what you're up to and your investigative skills.
Great, thank you very much. And go to Joe Rodriguez UFO or Joe Rodriguez Malibu UFO, so you can see some interesting stuff that I shot in Malibu. Very interesting.
We will be keeping an eye out, and I know we will be hearing again from Mr. Joe Rodriguez, UFO hunter and private investigator. If anybody out there has captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs in the Los Angeles or Colorado area, contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. Everybody keep your eyes on the skies, and we'll see you again next time.
What is that? Is that an airplane? It looked like an airplane.